He won't play tomorrow, so we'll see moving on beyond that, but he won't play tomorrow.
Go ahead.
Did you see anything on that hit?
I actually just watched it. Yeah, I mean, honestly, he doesn't have the puck and he gets hit square in the head. Like, of all the stuff that was called tonight, he doesn't have the puck. He never had the puck. Like, he had the puck up in the air. I guess if that can, I mean, if he passed that puck and stared at his pass, I get it. The puck's up in the air and doesn't have the puck. It's not even close to him, and he gets hit directly in the head.
What did you? Sorry. What do you think of the Bedard breakaway?
Well, it's a penalty, so like that's where like we got to control. We can control it. When I walk in the room and see like when you don't have position of the guy and you put your stick in there and you hit his glove, which he did. Yes, he got the stick after, but he the first contact was on his glove. That's a penalty. It's a penalty. And then. Like I don't know what was said. Better have been really, 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 really personal to be that sensitive about it because you're deciding games. So if it was super personal, I wasn't there. I don't know, but it better have been really, really, really personal. If you're not gonna have enough thick skin to just keep playing through it.
Just the third period in general. Second period, it looked like you guys played probably your best second, and then third was uncharacteristic for you guys.
I thought the biggest growth for me in this game is that anything that happened is the number one thing was the first. We had too many guys that weren't ready to I talk all the time, it's an everyday league. And we just had too many guys that weren't ready to compete and play hard hockey. Like we told them it wasn't going to be an easy night. And too many guys went out there and acted like it was the flow drill that we ran in the pregame skate. It's going to be hard. You got to stop on pucks. You got to reload hard. You got to you can't cheat for offense. You can't blow the zone. And so we did that way too many times in the first. I thought in the second we were excellent. Some of this is like, again, it's like who can half court who, and we did it to them. And then in the third, I just think we defended too much, and so because of that, they kind of half courted us, and we didn't defend well enough, and so then we couldn't get anything going offensively at all. We were basically, when you're at the end of your shift, you're just hard to get anything really going. So, but to me, the big lesson is it's an everyday league, and we better understand you got to show up and ready to play hard hockey every night.
The team had a lot more hits in that second period. I guess what did you make of the team's response to that Burakovsky hit?
Our guys were mad. They thought it was a bad hit. There was no answer. But I thought our guys reacted the right way. I thought we competed extremely well in the second. And I can't say we just never got anything going in the third at all. So for me, the third's a hard one to even judge. Like, besides not being good enough defensively, we kind of bogged ourselves down with some turnovers. That's usually our Achilles heel. When we get in D-zone coverage and we don't break the puck out clean, then it just seems like it's a never-ending cycle that way. So I'll have to correct that.
Bedard was pretty hard on himself, and put it on him. What happened? It sounds like how it played out. You didn't have an issue with him, I guess, expressing that frustration.
No, he certainly can't. Again, I don't know what was said. You can't take a penalty there. He knows that. He's already said that. So I get that, and we'll handle that internally. I just think that's a big call at that moment. It better have been really personal. I just think sometimes, like in the heat of action, things happen. First of all, I know why Connor's upset. He's got a breakaway and somebody takes a penalty on him. It doesn't excuse him taking a penalty. I think there's times where you can kind of, just walk away from it. So, both ways.
What do you think of Bertuzzi coming back?
I thought he was really good. Bert's Bert. He wins pucks. He competes extremely hard. I thought he did a really good job coming back. Really good.
Sam Renzel picked up some decent minutes tonight. Can you comment on his game?
Yeah, I thought he played solid. I think there's still just that kind of. I think there's still another level there. But some of that, it's not going to happen right away. Like, you got to feel it a little bit confidence-wise, and it's going to be a slow build. So, but I thought he played enough to garner the minutes, so that's good for him.
Yeah. I obviously in the moment you think it's penalty, but I got to control my emotions in a better way, and I put our team in a vulnerable spot there. So yeah, I just got to be better.
What did you say?
Next question. Sorry, I don't want to be rude, but I'm not gonna say it.
Was it that you turned around the second or third time, maybe that got it?
You gotta ask him. I don't know. Probably, yeah.
Just what happened with that whole third period? It just seemed that you guys have been very good in the third period. You had a great second, and then things looked like they turned.
Yeah, I think they had a push, and we didn't. Yeah, we didn't skate like we did in the second. I thought our second was great. It was the best period, and we really took it to them, and we kind of got away from that a little bit. So we got to be better there in some situations.
You guys play Buffalo tomorrow because it doesn't kind of help to kind of have to immediately put a game like this behind you and focus on the next one.
I think so. Obviously it's a big one tomorrow. We kind of let that one slip away, and with how tight everything is, that's one we can't really lose. So we obviously have to go in there tomorrow and give a good effort.
On that break, did you feel like you got your hands, or where did you feel the contact?
Yeah. I mean, I haven't watched it or anything, but yeah, in the moment, you thought so, but who knows?
Is it hard to restrain yourself? I mean, obviously you kind of feel that, that's such a kind of big moment in the game as well.
Yeah, but we're professionals. We're professional, and I gotta, have a better response there when that doesn't go my way. So, just learn from it and don't let it happen again.
This is a learning moment then for you?
Yeah, I think so. I think, it's a competitive game. Everyone's gonna get frustrated, but just knowing time and place, and some that ultimately lost us the game. So can't do that.
Tough to lose Burakovsky too in the first period. We'll find out what's going on with him, but tough to go 2 plus periods without him.
For sure, especially a hit like that. I think, I don't know. It's back-to-back games. Guys going right to the head, and nothing really happens. So, yeah, I think that's, it sucks. He's a great player, and that's something that, it's